What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. Between the EU Community Day and Jerome's reveals on the Konami TCG YouTube, we now have a combined entire set spoiler thanks to Silver's cards doing some homework. But I want you guys to actually check out Farfa's openings and also go check out the other creators that did like Rev's cards, because without them we wouldn't get the news in a way like this, where it's actually shown out and talked about through the community's hands, and they're even allowed to criticize in these videos, like, this is the wrong Dragoon that's presented when you see, you know, they get the Fusion Dragoon instead of the Red Eyes one. So do go check out Farfa's video. I'm gonna link that one down below. Give it a like, actually drop in and check it out. That being said, let's go ahead and get into this entire set reveal. This is what I really was asking for in more ways than I thought. We have 53 OCG imports, and this is starting to feel more like that second world superstar that I've been begging Konami to make. We get a ton of the link imports, but it was Konami's last chance to kind of cash in on those links. So let's go ahead and start with the imports, and you'll see some other cards on the side as well. And then we'll get into the nitty gritty with some of these reprints pricing, some last ones that we didn't expect, and even what I think is missing from the set that you may want to grab using that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra and supporting the channel directly. Crystron Halifibrax leads us off at the very beginning spot of this. We also see that we have, you know, the Air Knight link, the ton of the links that we already had confirmed. Basically, the ones that you would expect to be here do seem to be here. But wait, where's the super heavy samurai link? I don't know that he actually made it or not. I don't think he did, though, from everything that I'm seeing. So it's kind of hilarious because I actually have friends who've been waiting for that one forever. Oh no. Oh no. But we do see the Tenyi link. We see all the other links. And then we also see the Spoiled Ojama Emperor. Then we get into Speedroll Marble Machine that get imported. Starving Venomy Lethal Dose Dragon went ahead and made it here. We get some very important imports here that we didn't know were coming. The Malefic stuff, the Cubic stuff, we knew most of that, and Relinquish Anima, which was on the cover. So overall, the imports, we get the Speedroid boys coming on in, and many other things moving our way that you might not have initially expected. Now, when I'm staring down the reprints, that's what's more interesting to me as the market man, because while we already had really good original cards to the set, it wasn't necessarily more of those that we needed to sell the set. Between Verte, Anaconda, and Halifibrax, we have original cards to the set that are very good. The reprints, they're pretty freaking insane. We see, in addition to what we already knew from Jerome's video, oh man, they have Vanity's Ruler. This is starting to also feel like a fusion of World Superstar and Duel Devastator, by the way, to me. Whenever I look at these lists, like Vanity's Ruler is something I would think would be in a Duel Devastator too. Swap Frog gets a foil to Ultra Rare when the Ultimate Rare is the highest rarity. Now we get a mid rarity for it. Gigaplant getting an Ultra. Watch Giraffe, that's like a $10 card. White Mare, that was near a $10 card. Zephyros, the Elite Ultra Rare, was $20. Here's an Ultra for everybody. Scrap Orthos was bought out multiple times thanks to Johnny Win Hype. Madolche Magellan was towards $18 before the set's announcement. Celestial's holofoil form was $12, $13. Fuma was $6. Caspar was $15. Starfire $15. All these cards were worth so freaking much, and now a lot of them are just going to end up as bulk in this set. They're not going to really recover at any point in time, or if they do, it's going to be from high demand down the road. Witchcrafter Madame Vare here. Phantasme. I think this card will be overestimated on the release of this set. Like, people are going to clamor for it, that we're waiting for it to be cheaper in any form or fashion, and then it's going to quickly go down because we're exiting Master Rule 4 into Master Rule 5. So a lot of people have been waiting, and yes, it will be in demand, but I think impermanence is what people will actually be hungrier for. Sarveus is in here. That's a nice little hand trap that was, you know, 10, 12 bucks. Last Warrior from Another Planet, as I speak, $20 freaking still. It's not just going to clamor onto the market. King Dragoon, the Troll. Super V Jumbo, why? I don't know. Chaos Goddess was actually like 10 bucks. Cyframe Lord Omega, that makes me scared it's not going to get banned. That's like Konami saying, yeah, synchro hand looping is going to happen, or something along those lines. Digusto Emerald was a somewhat expensive card. I think the lowest version was its battle pack version. Chocolate a la mode was $40. All these reprints are so freaking great. Dreadnoid is kind of interesting to see. Dengirsu Then Girsu, they went and picked into Dane early. All Mirage next to him, which was spiking up. So many people were grabbing him. They were ready for Invoked in the next Master Rule and the enabling power that it gave. All Mirage ends up in here. That was huge. And I like pack filler like this, by the way. Ultra rare MST. I'm not one to complain. MST's in here. Why? So many pass format decks get a little bit of a shine to it instead of people just picking up the common. I really like this move. Magic Formula's in here. This is an eyebrow. Did you think because the original secret rare was so much that was a cool one, Konami? Terraforming Ultra. Will it peel off the list? Who knows? Who knows? Will mine get hidden? You can give us back Terraforming. Double Evolution Pill was a big reveal earlier on in Jerome's video, and I think it will see more play because we get the Croc Boy coming in Eternity Code, so you get a search for it. More decks might start to take a looky-loo at it. Deck Lockdown's always a card I suggest on Market Watch and Penny Stocks. Like, this is a great card to see and hear. I think this has upward potential in the future. Zombie World Ultra was towards 17 for no freaking reason other than it was the highest rarity version. We see another Ultra printing of it here. Then you see Cyber Emergency, Hysteric Sign, Golden Castle of Stromberg last minute. Sign Up Mining wasn't pulled by the tubers at all. Short prints don't exist. Well, they, to be fair, said that only for the core sets that short printing wouldn't exist anymore. I guess we're going to get that 3 overprints, nothing else is shorted kind of approach maybe in the future. But for this side set, none of the tubers pulled that, meaning maybe an early looky-loo at what could be shorted, and people might be scrambling for the secret rare tonight. Witchcrafter Creation compulls, interesting, Dynamiscus, that, another holo for it, Infinite Impermanence, thank gosh, and Cybernetic Overflow. We saw people pulling Imperm, but not a ton of them. So I just want to break down some math real quick for you guys that's very important. With $720 at MSRP, that's 2 cases of this, but also to note, with 100 cards in this set, very important number right here, 100 different cards. If short printing doesn't exist, that's an average of 7 pulled. They can't short print everything, but they sure can short print a lot of cards that are good. Even if things are grossly short printed, like at a half freaking ratio, that's a playset of each card per 2 cases at $720. That's the average MSRP of a core set. So you could be looking at cards like Needle Fiber, if they're shorted to where it's only a playset per $720, being $50 to $60, but there's also so much estimated value pulled from the other cards that it's going to drag that price down, even of the most sought after cards, and they'll likely be towards 50 to 40, even being original to the set and having the most demand. Before, it was always the reprints that were the most sought after cards, and I think you're going to have Needle Fiber and Verte Anaconda really take the helm of this alongside Impermanence and Phantasme, and I think Halifibrex is probably going to come out on top. If you're still trying to order this after seeing these amazing reveals, I keep poking Tier 0 to list more of these cases sealed for you instead of ripping them open for the singles. They are offering cases with code WhatsGood5 for 5% off, being the cheapest on the entire market that you can get right now. Many of the Facebook vendors have sold out, and people are scrambling looking. I got them to put more on here, and they have fully sealed cases, 46 left. There were 47 when I started this video, so code WhatsGood5, get yourself 5% off. Also support the channel and Robbie Cole's channel whenever you use that code, and you can go without the box. I know some people are paranoid. You can't scale these packs, guys. They're all ultra rare. So without the box, save yourself some money. They save some on shipping. All Mirage was a freaking huge reprint, already dipping down $15 overnight. People are scrambling to sell theirs. It's a madhouse on this card, and I think it'll be $5 or less out of this set. People will still want and need this card, but they need one, and with so many other cards being pulled that are chased after, this is a 5 or less card out of the set. Golden Castle of Stromberg was only expensive in the first place because it was super short printed within Battles of Legend. It was like 2 per freaking case. So seeing this get a reprint, very nice. The secret still looks a lot better, so as the secret falls down, maybe decide when you're going to get yours versus the price that is brought down to versus the reprints. Then Girsu. This is a 5 and under card? Really? Do you think it could hit that point? I really like seeing the ultra rare come at this point before the WCQ. It's a generic 8 that people want access to. I could see it rebounding to 5 after time, but like, there's so many freaking chase cards. I don't see this being a $5 card after Duel Overload for a while, but many people will want to pick it up over time, but just at 1 or 2. So you do have also the potential, though, for Orcus to come back into the meta thanks to Eternity Code. This is kind of one to watch, and I think we'll do this from pre-orders, go down in price, and maybe spike back up towards Eternity Code. Digusto Emerald, I think it ends up being almost bulkish, which is great for past format decks. I am so happy for this reprint. GOAT format players, if you didn't sell yours, you didn't cash in time, we get another ultra rare printing. Of course, you know that recognition value for nostalgia, people will still want to play the original Ultra, especially in GOAT, so this will maintain some value. I think the super rare out of Dark Beginning will crash pretty hard though, so having a new version budget for GOATs, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. See, these are the cards that were expensive before that maybe there will be some waifu tax to, but they're just permanently gonna be bulk unless they do something in the future, and I don't see them doing too much, but it's really funny to see cards like this recognized by Konami with only one printing going in there. Maybe they heard Cap G say it's one of his favorite cards. Now, what they missed, off the top of my head, Cyber Dragon Naster is only in a $30 MSRP pack. You now have the rest of the Cyber Dragon cards all together. Emergencies in there. Now people are going to need their Nasters. I would be picking this up sooner than later. Of course, using that TCG player link in the description down below. Also, Giant Rex for Dinosaurs now has been out for a very long time. I think it's going to be a mad clamor for this card over the market. You see some sellers with many listed. Hopefully they stick to that price overnight and you get your copies, because I think a lot of decks will be playing Rex, and this is one of the unreprinted cards. We know the structure deck is getting rewaved, and that's going to be in time for the WCQ on May 31st, and we have this set. You better get your Rexes, I guess, and also your extra deck cards for Dinos. So I think there was a lot missed. Like, they could have done Dolka and Lagia as well. There's a lot they could have done for Dinosaurs, and they hyped up Dinosaurs whenever they were talking about it, but all we really got was the pill, and that's entire set. But what do you guys think of the entire set breakdown now that we have the full spoiler? What do you think of the results on the market? And again, I definitely want to urge you, so that we continue to get sets released this way, to go actually check out Farfa's channel after, of course, you do your shopping. I'll link that very first thing in the description above all my own links. I definitely love this outreach to the community. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the conversation. The Patreon is now, I believe, in 20 freaking states. We might seriously hit 25 before the month ends. And now what are you doing? Go watch Farfa's video on this release. If you haven't already, of course.